I'm mid doing my makeup and I just thought I can record this. So here we are. I already done started. I just put my hair on, guys. Look at me. And I live no. My baby c'est la plus belle. C'est mon bijou, c'est mon bonbon. Oui. I'm doing my makeup for no reason actually. I'm batch filming for TikTok at the same time, and I've never had to film for YouTube while I do that. I thought, girl, makeup content, hello? I've been posting so much makeup content, hair content on my shorts, and I feel like when a lot of people watch my shorts and then come and watch me, they're like, where's the makeup content, sister? And I'm like, sorry, go to my TikTok, I swear I'm real. Anyways, oh my god, I'm sweating. Every time I have blonde hair and then I do my regular eyebrows, I'm always like, damn, my eyebrows are dark as frick. I always start my TikToks with my brows already done. So I was like, might as well just like talk to y'all while I do my brows. Today we're doing my like regular basic everyday makeup that I do all the time, but I think I've like upgraded it. There's already a piece of hair on my face. See how crazy it is to have blonde hair that it's already everywhere? It's actually so late right now. It's not that late. I'm freaking fraught. It's 9 o'clock. I was gonna turn on my other light, but I'm actually gonna start perspirating and then my wig is gonna fall off. Okay, why are my eyebrows looking kind of big? Can I shrink them? Of course I can. I have no hair. See how easy it is to just thin out the brow when you don't have brows? I was gonna do like a crazy fun look again like I did before, but I just kind of don't really have the energy for that right now. Maybe another time. I love playing in my makeup and doing whatever the hell, but sometimes I'm like, I need to have the energy to be doing whatever the hell, because if I don't have the energy to sit there and paint on my face for hours and then overheat because the light is like so hot, then I can't do it. These eyebrows are not the same. See, when I do the crazy makeup looks, I always have to make sure I do a regular look before so that my skills are like warmed up. I gotta warm up my hands and my brain and my skill. I was tripping. I thought I heard my phone. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna lift the brow a little bit just for fun, because like I can lift my brow and make it like whatever I want, to be fair. Okay, now we blend. I try and like take off everything from my eyelid, because when I do eyeshadow, I just put a different concealer on. My eyebrows never look the same. Every time I do my makeup, they're different all the time. Whatever shape I like that day is the shape that they are. You know what it is? It's because I was talking. Whenever I talk and do something that requires silence and precision, then I mess up. Honestly, when in doubt, your fingers are your best friend to blend. I think I'm gonna like give you guys MUA tips while I do my makeup just for the fun of it. Oh my god, does it look like my eyebrows are like not the same right now? Do I care enough to fix it right now? No, I don't. Tip number 1 is skin prep. You need to prep your skin with everything in the world that ever exists. And that consists of toner, Charlotte's toner. Yes, this one's a new one, so she's a little bit fresh. Then serum, this, incredible. And then after that, I put eye cream on. And eye cream is most definitely the best thing ever to help with creasing. And actually, I did not put it on today, so it has a cooling kind of applicator. I kind of let it just like sit there. I don't really put too much, and I don't like fully blend it out. I just let it sit there on my face. Then moisturizer. I have 2 of the Charlotte's Web ones. This one I use more often than this one, because if I want to be more on the hydrated side, I use the water-based one. And then if I don't want to be just like regular hydration, we going with this girl. Next up, sunscreen. You need a sunscreen. Nobody wants skin cancer, girl. I just started wearing sunscreen for real like this year, actually maybe last year, because there wasn't really sunscreens that were not white casty. And I know a lot of people recommended the black girl sunscreen, but when I wear this black girl sunscreen, I have a white cast. I look blue, so I don't know what the frick y'all was talking about. And I know why, because it's a mineral one, and every single mineral freaking sunscreen I ever wear in my life, I always turn out blue. So I don't really wear this, maybe on my body, but I also don't want to look blue on my arms. But my favorite one, Miss Ultraviolet. I don't know what is in this joint, but this tea, like you see how much I've used. I've had this almost a year now, yeah, but it's the best thing ever. And then another second, Paula's Choice. Obviously it's 9 p.m. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not putting sunscreen on. Okay. I also already have moisturizer on. See, now the eye cream has just absorbed under my eye. I put on my concealer already on my dark spots, but I'm gonna add some more, and then we can start with my base. Now we are on concealer placement. I actually put on a little bit of blush, but like not that much. It was the Milk Cream Blush. It's such a pretty orange. Makeup tip number, I don't know. Warm it up on your skin first, any stick product, and then take a brush and put it on your face. I don't think you guys can really see. It's like slightly orange. Can you see? Hint, slight. I don't know. Then I placed my Too Faced concealer. This is in the shade Cocoa. My placement, I always use a brush and I like, you know, place it where I want it. Because there's no eyeshadow on my eyes, I kind of like to give the illusion with the bronzers. When I put my concealer on, I always set it immediately after I blend it. So I go like one by one. The powder I use, Charlotte Tilbury, shade number 4. I also use number 3. This is the first layer of my concealer. I blend the areas that have less concealer first before I blend the areas with the most concealer, so that I'm not carrying concealer from one end to the other. I used to do this concealer trick to like kind of give my face like a because I have the roundest face ever and it's actually very annoying. I also go in with my foundation brush over everything just to get it seamless. And then I also go in with that bronzer slash contour again before we get to my eye. Let me just get my nose. I don't think my brush is small enough for this, but light taps, okay? This is the only way you can really contour. Ooh, that was very crunchy. See, the only way you can contour a round nose is to lighten it to create an illusion. That's how I do it. Get my little powder puff. Thank you. My little powder. Tap off the excess because access the excess. Am I Canadian? Access. I don't know what I'm saying here. And then we blend. I always kind of drag my concealer up slightly just to kind of brighten up my eyelid. And as you can see, I didn't really blend that end yet because I go in with the bigger brush to kind of seamlessly get from the outside of my eye to the rest of my face. The way this blonde hair makes me want to scream. It's like I have a dog, but I'm the dog. Take this sponge, press. And yes, this powder puff is chili brown. Say something about it. I don't really care about like here much because I only really care about where I'm about to get oily, which is most likely under my eyes and my forehead. And that's how it's done. I'm gonna come back with my second layer of concealer, which is basically the same thing but a lighter concealer. And then I'm gonna show you guys how I do my brighter under. And when I say bright, I mean bright, okay? When do I put my lashes on? I don't really know. We'll figure it out. I have one side bright under eye done. I haven't set it yet though. I also put on some blush, some more orange blush, just a little bit. I think I'm gonna add more on this side too later. I go in with 2 different concealers, but they're both really light. Like they're white, guys. So if you're looking at it like, girl, that is not your shit. I know, sister, I know. Now remember when I told you that I always use a brush and not a beauty blender because it absorbs all the product? Well, this is the one time I use a beauty blender because it absorbs most of the product, so that I'm only left with like a slight bright under eye and I'm not left looking like a ghost. See, now if I use the brush, oh, I would look insane. And I'm barely putting anything on. Like it's very light and I gotta work fast because this thing is matte, and I've learned from my mistakes of using this concealer, if you don't blend it immediately after, it's gonna just stick in that spot. I kind of focus it more in my inner right here, and then whatever is left I drag it to the sides. And then like the first concealer, I'm like bringing it up to my eyelid so it goes up like, I think this is like the best I've done my makeup in a minute. I take that Dior bronzer slash contour, whatever the hell it is, on this little tiny angle brush, and then I get the perfect contoured nose. And I'm very generous with powder. Oh, I just realized I was supposed to put more blush on, but you know what, because I just put powder, it's okay. I'm gonna take an eyeshadow brush with this powder and just, you know, go over my eyes. These are my lashes that I always wear. Always cut your lashes to your eye shape, and if you're gonna cut it, and if the lash is like cat eye, cut the end because the inside is not gonna be small again. The lashes are always pre-made and they always make the inside small, so you can always take off like a little tiny bit from the end. I think my frontal lobe's developing because I'm not used to wearing my big lashes anymore. I think I'm gonna do some mascara. I always use Tarte because of the brush. It's small enough for my eyes. You know, small lashes are actually kind of cute. Can you even see them? Should I zoom in for you? This is how far they go. I have one growing straight down. One time that happened and I just plucked it because it was literally growing down to my eye, and you can see it though. I also use that mascara on my brows, low-key. It adds color and then it also just lets the hairs stay. I look down and then I place it on my lash like a couch, like my actual lash, and then it looks crazy, right? And then you fix it. My eyes always freaking water every time. Also hack, always have a Q-tip on hand. Tilt your head to the side and get all that out. You can either do this side or you can do it like this way. I think I gotta add some color to my eye. I kind of look scary though, right? Now that everything's set, I gotta go with bronzer. This is my broken one, but I actually need the bronzer in it. Basically, I'm done. This is how I do my makeup. I'm gonna do a lip combo and then I'll show you guys the full look. The makeup is done, guys. I'm in the bathroom because I just got done taking how many videos? I did 2 different lip combos. I actually hated the first lip combo and then we got to this one. I did have like a really bold color on the inside. I had Charlotte Tilbury and MAC, but it was like too pink. So I like pat it down with a paper towel. That's what I got for y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all when I catch y'all. More makeup content coming because it's all I want to post now. Makeup content, hair content, all of the above. Make sure to watch my other videos because they're fire. Watch on my shorts too if you haven't watched them on TikTok already, okay? I'm reduce, reusing, recycling, okay? Yalla bye, yalla bye, yalla bye, bye, bye. Yalla bye, guys.